Hi, we're going to preview the latest updates module today. This module allows the Web Services Group to easily notify university webmasters and CMS users about latest updates to the content management system platform. As you know, from time to time, we may need to update number of templates, or there may be a system upgrade or a version upgrade in OU Campus, and we may need to notify our webmasters about certain number of changes. They may not be able to use a certain template, for instance, for a small duration of time, or a certain feature might not be available. And usually there's an email sent out to the webmasters informing them about those changes, but I wanted to set up something that was a little bit more comprehensive and more automated, and it allowed us to do, um, it allows us to give more options as far as where those notices are sent and where they're located. So what the latest updates module does essentially is a communication tool. It allows us to, in a single location, to post an announcement to two gadgets. I've called them latest updates gadgets. One of them is a gadget that shows up on your CMS dashboard, and the other one is a sidebar gadget. We'll preview that. Another option is to post your announcement message to the CMS login pages. And the third option is to notify the webmasters via email. And you also have an alternative to add announcement graphics and send those announcement graphics to the login pages. Now we're going to quickly preview this application and see how it functions. There should be a direct access location that you can go to. In our case, this is southalabama.edu/updates app. And when you go to that location, you will see your access link at the top left corner of the page. Once you click on that access link, if you're already logged in to OU Campus, you will go to the location of the PCF file that you need to update. If you're not logged into OU Campus, then you'll be sent to a login page where you will enter your credentials, and then you'll be sent to this location. So when you arrive at this location, the publish module PCF file, check out that file and go to the PCF properties. Over here you're going to see number of settings, and we're going to just quickly go over them. The first one just activates this application. So without this being checked, nothing will essentially work. So I'm going to go ahead and click Activate Updates Module, and then you'll have the option to activate sending your announcement to the gadgets, sending your announcement to the login pages, sending announcements to graphics to the login pages, and also emailing the webmasters group. So in the subject line over here, this is the subject of your announcement that's going to be sent out. I am going to simply copy and paste a sample subject and a sample text. And we have also included a sample date. So the date that is included over here obviously should be the date where you're expecting to have some sort of a, for instance, system upgrade, or a temporarily the feature may be down. So what I recommend is putting the date, the day, and the time where you're expecting to have the upgrades made. You also have an option to include a notice link. We'll go ahead and take a look at that as well. So if you go ahead and save this page, you'll see that nothing will happen because we haven't actually activated one of the available options under the module. So in order for any of these to work, you need to have both the module and one of the features that you like activated. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Send to Gadgets and click Save. You'll see a preview will show up over here that will let you know that this is going to be sent to your latest updates, gadgets under dashboard and sidebar. I'll give you a preview of what that will look like. And you have your title, you have your date, and the information about the update that you're about to make, so you're an announcement. If you go back to your PCF properties, you'll see there is an option for including a link. If you check that option, you can also include a URL. This URL would be probably a page that will have additional information. So if you didn't, if you know, for some reason you need to post a lot of information and you didn't want that to be sent to the gadget, because with the gadgets you have a small, space. Although that you get a horizontal scroll bar and you can read the text that's being sent. If you have a lot of text over here, then probably the best option is to set up that information on another external page and then include a notice link. So I'm going to save this, and you'll see a little read more text will show up down here that will send them to the page that has additional information. So very quickly, I'm going to go and publish this, because as soon as you publish this, then this information will be sent to your gadgets. So before doing that, let me go ahead and preview this. You'll see the latest updates gadget show up here, and look at it on dashboard 2. Currently it's empty, there's nothing over there. Now I'm going to go ahead and publish this. So it was a test. Okay, it is published. Now I'm going to go back to the gadget and click on latest updates. Let's go ahead and refresh this page real quick and load the gadgets again, and now you'll see that this information is published under your latest update. So you get your title, you get the date, time information, and the message that you need to send to the CMS community. If you also go to your dashboard, you'll see that the latest updates dashboard gadget also shows that information. So to deactivate this or take out this information, simply go back to that PCF file, go to properties, and you can do two things. You can either just uncheck or deactivate send to the gadgets module, or you can actually go take out the information. I would recommend just deactivating it. So deactivate it, publish it. And if you go back over here, you'll see that that was gone, and let's refresh the page, and the information is gone from your sidebar gadget as well. Next option you have is to send this information to all CMS login pages. I think this is very useful because every user, CMS user, needs to go through the login page before they can access or open up the content management system. So to post a notice in that location will be probably very suited, because they'll have to look at it and read it. It's located right next to the login screen. So I'm going to activate this option and save it. We get a little preview over here, similar to the gadget, and I'm going to publish it. And now I'm gonna go to a different browser. This is a sample login page, and refresh it, and you'll see that that information is posted over here. Let me go ahead and quickly take this out, because this is actually live. Okay. And if we go back and refresh this login screen, you'll see that it was taken out. So now we're going to quickly look at send announcement graphic to login pages option. This is a a complementary option that was added to this system. It's not necessarily related to updates, but we were thinking if we had a training coming up for a specific feature that's going to be released, and we do have trainings, user trainings from time to time, that it might be nice to have a graphic or two posted on the login page that would contain information about that training. So, or a new feature might be released, a new snippet might be released, and we want to advertise that new snippet that's coming out, or a new table transformation may be coming out. So this option was added for that specific purpose. I'm going to go ahead and check it. You'll also have to go where it says announcement images and check the two available options. I'm going to go ahead and check the first one. Have the option to browse and go and find the image that you need. So in this case, let's say there's a new table transformation. I'm going to select that image, and you can link the image to a page on your website that may contain more information about that new feature that's been added. So I'm going to go ahead and save. You can see a little preview of what that would look like, and I am going to now publish this. And let's go to our login screen and refresh it, and you'll see that image comes up over here. So we have our university logo automatically included over here, and you have options to include the two announcement graphics over here as well, and your notice or announcement notices can be located right beneath this region. Go ahead back here and take this out. Publish. Go and refresh the login page, and the announcement graphic is gone. And the last option that's available in this module is to send an email to your webmasters. So if you have this information completed, you want to send it to your webmasters, you can simply just check this, click save. You get a little preview of what this email will look like. In this case, this email is going from webmaster@southalabama.edu to webmaster@southalabama.edu, and the email list, the Webmaster email list, is populated under the BCC line, so nobody else can see it. You'll have your email subject, and this is the message that's going to be contained in the body of your email when it's sent out. As soon as you publish this page and you open it up, the email is sent out. Then what I recommend is closing that page and coming back here and unchecking this feature and republishing the page, because you don't want to accidentally open up the page again and send out another email. So obviously I'm not going to demo this because this is actually live. If I do, it will send out an email to the Webmaster community. So but this is what it will essentially do, and this is the preview that you get over here. Uncheck this. So ideally, in most circumstances, you want to send your announcement to the gadgets, to the login pages, and email it to the webmasters. And when you do that, you will get a preview of what that will look like. And as soon as you publish the page, and when you do publish, I always recommend putting some sort of a description as far as the version that you're publishing over here. When you do publish it, that becomes available and is sent out. So the last recommendation that I have is to archive what you have done. So if you are making this announcement today and you need, you have sent it to your gadget, to your login pages, and email preview, you have emailed it to your webmasters, then what I recommend is having this saved and included in an archives folder. So there's a directory for this module that I have created, and this is your actual module PCF page. What I'm going to do is, do not delete this page or alter it, but you can go and copy this page and put it in your archives folder, and click copy. And then in the archives folder, I am going to go and rename this file by putting today's date, or the date of the announcement in this case. And then this would allow you to always go back to your archives folder, and let's say at the end of the year you come back and you see that you have had 20 announcements that went out throughout the year on a certain date, and you can click on them and see exactly what the announcement that you sent out were. We'll go ahead and come back and delete this page. So this was just a test and a demo. And that is it. That is the preview of the latest updates application, or to use OU Campus Terms module. Thank you for watching this video.